Hello, everybody. I know this is controversial, but I'm just gonna come out with it. I don't like TikTok. TikTok content is kind of like getting acid thrown in your face. It's not good. Yippee, I sure do love watching boring millennials talk about their day as if anybody cares. Good golly gosh, I sure love watching the Quan being hit. Look at that, they're putting sand in a glass. But most of all, I love giving the Chinese government all of my personal information. I am no longer FXKnade. I am now Zhizhu Shongping, a covert operative for the Chinese government, here to spread communist propaganda to you. Konnichiwa. I love sushi. I feel bad for a lot of like the popular TikTokers out there, like Charles Entertainment D'Amelio, for example, because I started making content on YouTube when I was like 14 years old. And let me tell you right now, I had like no skills or anything to contribute. But imagine if by some stroke of bad luck, I actually went viral, I would be fucked. The problem is I would need to justify my standing on the platform. Only one problem, I literally can't do that. I am 14 years old. I can't sing, I can't act, I'm not smart, I'm not funny, I have no principles or desire to be anything really. I'd be nothing more than a blob of skin and bones with a platform that I didn't deserve. Now, everything I just described to you is literally Charlie D'Amelio's lived experience. If that happened to me, I would
enjoy a yummy sandwich.
So when I see Charlie D'Amelio crying on Instagram Live, I actually feel like pretty bad for her because people will just be like, oh, why are you crying? You make so much money and do literally nothing to earn it. And it's like, yeah, I feel like that might be the problem. Like, not only is being a TikToker nuclear levels of imposter syndrome, but like the main criticism that you get is exactly how you perceive yourself, which is somebody who doesn't deserve a platform and has no talent. TikTokers are literally just retarded teenagers that got lucky. I mean, even brainlet YouTubers like myself still have to put in like some effort to get where we are. Speaking of hard work, everybody, I have an announcement to make. Merch, I have it. Money, you have it, hopefully. Link in the description for epic shirt and epic swag. Oh boy, we are so making it out of the hood with this one. Also, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know. What do you think my spirit animal is? I think I'm a penguin. Penguins are fucking sick. Anyways, you know how I said I feel bad for these people? Just like ignore that for a little bit because I want to bully them. Making music is kind of the easiest way for dipshit TikTokers to justify their platform. Two reasons for that. Number one, everybody likes music, so anyone can conceivably have a desire to make it. Number two, making music is insanely easy. Now hold your horses for a second. Making good music is hard, but making music is easy. I wouldn't be able to sit down and bang out an album that rivals Jimi Hendrix, but I certainly, if I have enough money, can pay people who are more talented than me to do all the work and actually turn a profit, while meanwhile also being able to say, hey, look at this. I can do things. Aside from like actual musicians who just have TikTok accounts, I think the main TikToker who I think is actually pretty decent is Jaden. And this is kind of apparent when you look at his streaming numbers and see that he actually does better than people that are more famous than him. So I want to talk about a few of these TikTokers and just point out how easy it is to make music. I find that many TikTokers do fit the mold, but I think a very good case study for this is none other than Chase Hudson, otherwise known as Lil Huddy. You see, most TikTokers, even the good ones, are kind of pigeonholed into doing one thing. And Lil Huddy had the foresight to realize he doesn't want to be pigeonholed into doing abysmal TikTok content. He wants to be pigeonholed into making abysmal music. And judging by this video, 24 hours with Lil Huddy, he has reached his goal of mediocrity.
I moved to LA in 2018. I went to a school that was like, I don't know, a little bit more judgmental with like the clothes that you would wear and such. Being able to be in LA felt a little bit like a breath of fresh air for me, and so that's like really when I started to fully like find my style.
No, Chase, that is definitely not how it works. Every high school is judgmental. Have you ever met high schoolers? They are the worst. They are horrible people, and even at 25 years old, I am fucking terrified of them. You see, you don't need to move to LA where there's tons of mentally ill people that make you look normal in comparison. You just need to stop being a pussy. We can kind of already see an issue here where Chase feels the need to justify all of his actions, specifically his rapid change in fashion sense, because before TikTok, he was doing musicallys where he was wearing like bandanas and snapbacks and polo shirts. He was pretty much just like a generic fuckboy. Like, you're not fooling anyone, Chase. You're just hopping on trends, and right now the like vampire emo e-boy thing is popular, and it aesthetically matches with the pop rock slop that you put out. Afterwards, we meet some of Chase's friends, who by the way are the most burnt out weirdos I've ever seen in my life. These people's personalities are so mundane that they manage to strike a very odd balance of being completely captivating while also boring as fuck.
How was that studio session the other day you did?
It was good, man.
Was it fun?
Yeah, man.
Make a banger?
Of course.
What was that conversation? I don't even think these people like each other. I'm just gonna be honest. Anyways, we see the next problem already. These are clearly Chase's like music friends, and like they go to the studio with him and all that. And it's kind of apparent to me that the only reason they're friends is because they got like connected and they link up and they clearly do work for him. Like he hired these people. These people are fucking morons. But we're just scratching the surface here. We eventually head to a restaurant called the Casa Vega, where we get to hear Lil Huddy try to form a complete sentence for the first time. Look at this fucking table. Look at these people. Like, can you imagine how bad this table smells? Put your bets down in the comments right now. I'm putting my money on like a closet full of old cigarettes.
There's a lot of opportunity. There's also like a lot of people we get along with that have the same mindset as us, the same creativity, and like the same drive that we're like trying to go for. I don't think you could get that anywhere else in the world but LA.
Very, very true. LA has given Lil Huddy many opportunities, giving him a large selection of crackheads in which he can procure off the streets and have in his Vogue interview. They can probably write better music than him too.
Yeah,
Once you get that foundation.
if I wasn't born in LA, bro, I would not be where I'm at right now.
You guys know that meme where it's just penis music? Like the entire joke is penis music. This meme right here is more intellectually stimulating than any conversation that they've ever had. I guarantee it.
I'm off to the studio now. We're gonna go make a banger or something. We'll see what happens.
That guy is on fucking drugs. He's totally high as fuck. Are you kidding me? Like, do you guys see what I'm talking about? These are the people that write his music for him. He is on fucking fentanyl. Anyways, I want to show you this next clip in its entirety so you can truly understand how Lil Huddy has no clue what the fuck he's talking about.
I usually have like an idea or like something like a concept that I like to open up a little bit about, or like I think it just really everything starts with a concept, and then once you like start to fill it out a little bit, like you start to think of lyrics that go with the concept and talk about the concept. Everything starts with a guitar, a melody, and a hook, and then everything builds around that concept.
I feel like the people who edited this interview intentionally wanted him to look stupid as fuck. He pretty much just rambles about concepts and then just says the word concept like 5 or 6 times, dispersed in between other words that don't form a complete sentence. And then I think they told him, they're like, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Can you start over? And so he just says every song starts with a hook, a melody, and a guitar. Like he just listed 3 random words. Lil Huddy's understanding of music goes as far as it's noise, but it sounds good. Now we travel to the studio where we get to see in real time that Lil Huddy genuinely has no understanding of music or even basic creative thought.
I'm trying to think of like a concept or something that we should like build from.
Jesus fucking Christ, Chase. What does that mean? What is a concept in this context? Like, is it the emotion? Is it the energy? Is it the meaning or the structure? Like, what are you saying? You're just saying words.
I've seen so many people like Shawn Mendes and like Justin Bieber went from YouTube, and there's always a way to make it happen if you like really dream big enough. Yes, he understands. It's not about the talent or the hard work. They just believed in themselves. Chase, how fucking dense do you have to be to compare yourself to Shawn Mendes and Justin fucking Bieber because what? You all started off on social media and you make music? That's like me comparing myself to LeBron James because we both speak English. I had a very musically talented family. My mom had a music scholarship in college. My sister was in the choir. My great-grandpa was a conductor, and my dad knows like 20 instruments. So I just kind of had it around me since I was young, and then in my late teen years, it's become like everything to me.
Oh, okay. Your credentials for music is that you know people that are good at it. Cool, Chase. I'm gonna go perform open heart surgery because I met a doctor once. Lil Huddy has managed to say so many words, and none of them have ever indicated to me that he understands even like the slightest bit about music. But wait, there's more. Now we get to watch Lil Huddy actually contribute to the songwriting process.
What if it's like I'm fading away? Like I'm fading away.
I'm fading away. No, like almost. What if you just said fade instead of fading?
Like I fade away. I fade away. I fade away. I fade away. Yeah, that's it.
He literally changed one word. And boom, he's just in the writing credits now. Honestly, he didn't even change the word. He just changed how you say it. It's the same lyric. It's just 1% different.
It's been pretty positive so far. I mean, the comments on the music videos themselves are very, very positive.
Chase, the comments on your music videos are not positive at all. They're passive-aggressive at best. For his music video, 21st Century Vampire, it's all just like people saying that it sounds like a Disney song, or even worse, people are just like, oh, this is my guilty pleasure, or I'm so ashamed that I actually like this. If somebody said that they were ashamed of like the videos that I make, I would not consider that positive. I would say, holy fuck, I am doing something wrong. I'm also very convinced that Lil Huddy has like a burner account where he just spams hearts in the comment section. Like, Chase, what the fuck? What is this? This is not a fan. This is you. I know it's you. Okay, now it's time to shift gears. I want to talk about Dixie D'Amelio for a second. Dixie D'Amelio also faces a very similar problem of not being good at anything. But also, if you look at Dixie's TikTok page, it's just like, I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Like, this is terrifying. You know how people are always like, oh, TikTokers, they don't even try when they're dancing. Well, let me tell you right now, Dixie D'Amelio is the best at not trying. She is somehow able to make low effort TikTok dances even more low effort, which is kind of impressive because this isn't even really dancing. Like, this is just like a theater kid doing sign language. I would like to submit evidence A of Dixie D'Amelio being bad at things. This clip right here, Dixie creates drama about Charlie doing music.
How do you feel about Charlie doing music?
Bruh.
I couldn't even actually listen about what they were trying to tell me because I was like, you guys have been lying to me for months.
Jesus Christ, Charlie, what are you doing? Don't you know that Dixie invented music first? You don't get to do it too. Before Dixie invented music in 2020, we were literally using our iPods to listen to the screams of the damned.
What the hell just happened? Like, I thought you were the only person I could really trust in the world. That's not fair. That's not fair to me. So how are we supposed to live with each other anymore?
This entire clip gives me whiplash because I just think about how, like, one time I got a Nintendo DS, but then I got mad at my sister because she also got a Nintendo DS, and I was like mad at her for copying me. I was fucking 7 years old.
It's going to cause a lot of drama for me.
You see, there's another interesting dynamic specifically with the D'Amelio sisters in particular. Imagine if you're like the older sibling and your younger sibling is not only more famous and more successful, but is like objectively better at your job than you are. Like, Charlie seems to like actually know how to dance, or at the very least, she seems to care enough to put even the most minimal amount of effort into it, as opposed to Dixie, who seems to not even give like the slightest fuck about anything.
So I just I found out I could do like the Yanny and Laurel thing, but like on my own.
Which is kind of insane because once again, this is not dancing. This isn't even anything. This is just stupid. Luckily for Dixie though, she doesn't have to do music. It's no big deal. She can just be a model. And while I won't deny that being a model is hard work and does require skill, it's a whole lot easier when you are a conventionally attractive white woman with the body of a model and a massive platform on social media, which by the way, once again, she did not deserve. I bet you're watching this video right now and you're probably wondering like, hey, FXK, wasn't this video supposed to be about music? And the answer to that is, like, kind of. The issue here is that there's no music in their soul. There's only music in their brain. I said this already. Everybody likes music, but not only does everyone like music, you can fake being a musician a lot easier than you can fake being an actor or a comedian or a writer or being a model. Because with music, there is so much to be outsourced. The production and the writing, the mixing and the mastering. You don't even need to be a good singer. You could just use auto-tune and pitch corrector. You can't write a script enough to make Addison Rae not a shitty actor. You can't Photoshop Dixie D'Amelio's dense personality away. So when you have vapid teenagers who have a shitload of money, I actually think it's kind of stupid to not make music. And the best part is they can justify it by being like, oh, I love music. I've always wanted to be a musician, because everyone loves music and everyone has had the desire to make it. But the problem is that it's more than loving it and enjoying music. It's about having a passion for it. But to make good music, you have to wake up every day excited to pick up that guitar and to load up that DAW and get to work. And it's not something you buy your way to. It's something that you claw your way towards. But at the same time, these TikTokers trying to justify their existence with music is actually like, it's pretty human. It's very relatable to get imposter syndrome, especially as like a content creator. I get it all the time, but you know, even for me, I at the very least have something that I can latch onto where I can say like, hey, I worked on that, I did that, and I can keep doing this. And TikTok kids can't really do that because they haven't done anything interesting. The thing is, a lot of these guys were just making shitty dance videos for fun and just fell into virality. The weird part is that celebrity status is a very scary prospect, but if you're given the opportunity for it, it's kind of hard to turn it down. Most people would want to capitalize on the opportunity. The problem is, you may not be ready for it. I think these people, as young as they are, all being like teenagers when they started and now they're in their early 20s, like I have respect for them, genuinely. Like, and I don't know how I would have handled being in Lil Huddy's position or Dixie D'Amelio's position, and like all things considered, they've done a pretty good job. Keep making music, keep doing your fucking photo shoots or whatever, keep growing and keep learning. And it's a whole lot better than doing absolutely nothing all day like Hassan does. Like the video, subscribe for sex, and give me money, okay? I am fucking poor.